Welcome back to Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com. It is time out right now for Ron's Beach Bonanza. Nobody else knows what that means, but that's okay because something has been stirring, something has been bothering me for the past 5 nights, and that is the clean loss that ended SmackDown Live, Michael, with Jinder Mahal as he took an RKO in a defeat against Randy Orton, only to see Randy Orton get a Rusev kick to the chin to close out the show. Here's my problem. The Maharaja has not won clean, and I know he's a heel, so he's supposed to not win clean anytime. But the Maharaja himself has not ended SmackDown on a high note in quite some time, and he's facing Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam, which is the feud that needs the most build to in the next 2 weeks than any other one on SmackDown. John Cena is John Cena, so his match with Baron Corbin speaks for itself. The franchise versus the future, you can build it up in 2 quick weeks. But the problem here with Jinder Mahal losing clean is he feels more like a transitional champion than ever. When a guy who is in unbelievable shape, ripped form, has transformed his entire game since coming back to the WWE, and that is the reason why he's champion, cannot get an upper hand on a guy who's a 13, 14, I've lost count of how many times Randy Orton has been world champion. The problem with Jinder Mahal's build heading into SummerSlam is there's without a doubt that I think Shinsuke Nakamura does not go away Brooklyn becoming the WWE champion, and that's something that I don't want. I want Shinsuke to feel like the underdog because he's never felt like the underdog in any match, whether it's against Bobby Roode, whether it's his debut in NXT. You knew he was going to win. You always felt that Nakamura was going to be the guy that leaves that building victorious. And he's not even glorious. But anyway, when you think about SummerSlam, you want to see Jinder Mahal become the most powerful champion possible. He's not facing John Cena, so it boggles my mind that 2 weeks before, 1, 2, 3, no Singh brothers, no Khali, no help, and Jinder Mahal's look like the jabroni. That's a problem for me, and that's a problem for SmackDown creative writing. I'm fired up because my man, the Maharaja himself, he doesn't even feel like a champion if he loses so clean to a guy like Randy Orton on a random SmackDown. That bothers me. That pisses me off. I'm going to send it back in studio. Justin, Juice, guys, tell me your thoughts on Jinder Mahal losing clean on SmackDown.
Thank you, Eisenberg. It blew my mind to see Jinder Mahal lose clean to Randy Orton on SmackDown. I mean, I know that Randy's, you got to keep him.
Anything can happen on SmackDown Live. That's what they're going to try to portray to you.
but Jinder losing clean. I mean, I've seen some people suggest to me on social media that it was to prove the point that Jinder can't win unless he has the help of the Singh brothers.
Maybe his guard's down.
Well,
into SummerSlam.
Well, that's been what I've said has allowed Jinder, to go from no name, losing every match to all of a sudden as champions because he did it with help as a heel should. But that match could have ended differently. If you wanted Jinder to lose, they needed to go a different way. I mean, flat out a spick and span clean like that was not.
Orton got lucky. He was out of nowhere. That's just.
I like the Rusev. I like the pull of the NXT Rusev right at the credits.
Yeah, I don't think him losing clean is that big of a deal. Again, he's got a lot on his mind. He's got a Nakamura coming in. Big time.
There's a mental explanation to this.
Yes, it's come on. This is how it goes. This is pro wrestling.
Thank you, Dr. Phil. I did not know that we were going into the mental side of the story.
He's got the King of Strong style waiting ahead of him in Brooklyn. He has not had a. Randy Orton's a Hall of Famer, bona fide, but doesn't mean he's the Nakamura. Strength and capacity in the ring. So.
All right. Well, speaking of Hall of Famers, Lana had a match against Charlotte this past week on SmackDown.
Apparently, Lana's in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I was talking about Charlotte.
She's still not in the Hall of Fame.
Future, eventual. Lana and Charlotte had a match talk about out of nowhere, a little bit. Had a match longer than I expected. I do think it was Lana's best job selling in this match. She loses to Charlotte, not really a surprise. I
don't know what they're doing with Lana now.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm going to get to. Is that Tamina then talks to her backstage and says, "Look, oh, you thought you're so better than me just because you're prettier, blah blah blah. Well, I'm the better wrestler, and now you're going to help me get a title shot." It kind of feels like we're planting the seed for something that's going to go, which I like. It's something that's going to carry out for a while with Lana. She's still really learning and being humbled right now.
Oh yeah, very green in that regard.
You know what? Have Lana lose for a while.
She will.
You got to keep her on TV.
Just like Bray Wyatt or Sami Zayn.
Got to keep her on TV. I mean, you can't just let her disappear. Keep her on SmackDown. Let her let her compete like she did against Charlotte. She competed. Let her compete. Don't let it be squash matches, but have her keep losing and let that go for a while because then when she finally wins, if it's a big moment, imagine if there was an all-women's Royal Rumble, which we've heard about and talked about. Imagine if she had this humbling learning experience all the way to January and then won the Rumble. God. How about that?
You want that to happen because she's your girl.
She's my girl. What a story.
You don't have anybody else now because even Marie's gone.
Exactly.
So you need Lana to win the Women's Royal Rumble, which you don't even know is happening yet.
when a guy's in my position where he's losing girls, he needs the fantasy book here.
We need to.
Eva Marie's
we need to cut down the eyes when we're talking about losing girls.
My redhead's gone. Now I'm over to the blonde. I don't have a brunette.
You're just going to go everywhere. You're just going to keep jumping to girls until one becomes successful.
Maybe I'll adopt Carmella as one of my girls. Carmella.
You should have, because
Money in the Bank.
She was going to win Money in the Bank, and Ellsworth would be around now. He was suspended for a little while. You know, it's fine.
And he's back.
And he's back. So now she's just going to win.
Yeah, you kind of resemble Ellsworth in some ways.
Okay, well, he's on WWE TV, so I hope
I didn't take a knock at you. I just said you kind of resemble.
I'm sure.
Do you think he wears skinny jeans?
I don't know. I don't know if he could fit him like I do.
Yeah. All right, so James Ellsworth's back after his suspension. He's with Carmella. Everybody's wondering, when does Carmella cash this in?
You know, someone asked you on your radio show about this.
And I completely blanked because it
like,
was not relevant to me.
I think there's only one Money in the Bank briefcase. When there's two. There's
when
a man.
do we hash your radio show?
Well, you're not going to mention the negative stuff. When you miss something like that, I have to brace my job. It's my gimmick. It's my thing.
That's your gimmick.
Yeah, making fun of you. You think I'd want to dress like this and act like you? Like, no, I don't want to be like you.
You don't want to wear David Allen?
No.
You don't want to walk the runway like that? You know, like
No.
October, next David Allen fashion show. Jinder Mahal's going to be walking the runway.
He won't be champion.
So?
No.
He's still going to be on the runway. So when does she cash it in? Answer my question. Is it SummerSlam?
Maybe it is. Maybe they just pull the trigger for both of them. Yeah.
I know you think Baron's going to come in.
I do think Baron's going to come in and cash. Why not? Other than that, I don't see another opportune time to where it's going to get a big pop from the crowd or any significance to it, other than a big
Queen of Staten Island and Brooklyn.
Exactly. Yeah. Why not?
Yay or nay on Baron Corbin's new music? Yay or nay?
Just like your theme music. I don't really.
I have great theme music.
I'm not a big fan of it.
You can hear the theme music. You can hear 80 seconds of a compilation of what was on this past week.
80 seconds. All it is the guitar riff. That's the whole song.
No. Listen to the full plug. You can hear 80 seconds of the best of what was on the wrestling reality radio show this past week.
The intro that you scripted?
Actually, I didn't. I've laid back on the scripting. I'm going more.
You did do it.
I'm going more 97 bullet points.
You got your crib notes down here.
No, more bullet points.
Bullet points.
As I was saying, you can go to the Chair Shot Reality YouTube and you can go find a little compilation of what was on the audio podcast. So if you need more Justin LeBar than just this with Juice, every Wednesday you can subscribe.
We've had enough.
As well as Saturday episodes now. Marty Elias reveals something about The Undertaker and his match WrestleMania 25.
I liked your Neil Pruitt one.
Neil Pruitt, the voice of the NWO.
Fan, that was very good.
Marty Elias on our
It's the best bumper you've ever had, because Virgil's intro for yours is terrible. He says to watch the rest of the show when it's an audio podcast.
I lose IQ points when I listen to Virgil. But as I was saying, Neil Pruitt, voice of NWO, is on there. Marty Elias who refed what's arguably the greatest match ever between Taker and Shawn. He reveals what Taker told him, which is amazing, which could have been history-altering. I also asked Marty Elias, who works behind the scenes and had a cameo in Glow on Netflix. I also asked Marty, is there going to be another Glow? And interesting to listen to it. And everybody's waiting for another series.
Sherlock Holmes over here, getting all inside scoops. I'm your Watson.
We got one more video to go. Chair Shot Reality here on WrestleZone.com.